In a quiet town called Nero, there lived a beautiful girl named Lina. Everyone in the village admired her. Men from far and wide came to ask for her hand in marriage. No one could deny her beauty. Her glowing skin, radiant smile, and kind eyes made her the talk of the town. But no matter how many men proposed, Lina never said yes. Instead, she spent time with them, only to send them away when she was done. It wasn't that she didn't want love. Lina had a deep secret. A secret she couldn't share with anyone except her two best friends, Sammy and Kara. She trusted them completely and confided in them about her struggles. Lina had something inside her, something that made her feel restless. She couldn't go a day without being with a man. It wasn't just one man. Sometimes it was even 10 in a single day. It wasn't because she wanted to, but because she had to. There was a fire inside her that she couldn't control. Since she was 15, Lina had felt a strange burning sensation in her body that left her restless. She sought out men to calm the fire, but no matter what she did, the feeling never faded. By the time she turned 25, the problem had worsened. She had lost count of how many times she had sought help, but no one had the answers. She had been with nearly every man in town, desperately trying to satisfy the fire within her. The shame weighed heavily on her. At times, she even paid men to be with her, just to ease the burning inside. But nothing worked. Every night she lay in bed crying, wondering why she was cursed with this terrible burden. Her parents had no idea what was happening. They often pressured her to settle down. "Lina, you're so beautiful. Why don't you marry a nice man?" they would say. But Lina couldn't tell them the truth. How could she explain that one man would never be enough? How could she marry when she needed many men every day? So, she kept her secret, telling her parents she simply wasn't ready for marriage. One day, after leaving a small cafe, Lina bumped into a young man named Jonas. He was kind and gentle, and for the first time in her life, she felt something different. Her heart raced and her cheeks flushed. "No worries, are you okay?" Jonas asked with a warm smile. She nodded quickly, unable to speak. When he offered her a ride home, she accepted without hesitation. That night, she couldn't stop thinking about him. For the first time, she felt something she had never felt before: hope. As days passed, Lina and Jonas grew closer. They spent more time together, and soon Jonas confessed his love for her. Lina was overjoyed. For the first time, she believed she could have a normal life. Maybe this love would take away her secret. Maybe the fire would finally disappear. But it didn't. Even though Lina loved Jonas deeply, the burning desire remained. She tried to suppress it, but soon she found herself sneaking away to meet other men daily. She hated herself for it, but she couldn't resist the pull. The guilt consumed her. Every moment she spent with Jonas, she felt like a liar. She wanted to be faithful, but the fire was too strong. One evening, Jonas surprised Lina with a proposal. He got down on one knee and asked, "Will you marry me?" She was stunned, but said yes, eager to share the news with her best friends, Sammy and Kara. The next day, they met at their usual spot. Lina proudly showed off her engagement ring, her smile wide and bright. Sammy cheered, hugging her tightly, celebrating this big moment in her life. But deep inside, Kara felt something dark. She had always been in Lina's shadow. While Kara struggled to find love, Lina, despite her secret, seemed to have everything. Jealousy consumed her. How can someone who sleeps with so many men be rewarded with love and happiness, while I have nothing? She thought bitterly. Her jealousy grew until she devised a plan to ruin Lina's wedding. The big day arrived. Lina and Jonas stood before family and friends in a beautifully decorated hall. Everyone was excited to witness their love, but just as they were about to exchange rings, something unexpected happened. The large screen in the hall flickered. A video started playing. But it wasn't a sweet montage of Lina and Jonas's love story. It was something far worse. It was a secret recording, Lina with different men. Gasps filled the room. Shocked whispers spread like wildfire. Jonas's face turned pale. He couldn't believe what he was seeing. Lina stood frozen, her world crashing down. The The whispers grew louder. The judgment in their eyes burned into her soul. Jonas didn't say a word. He turned and walked out of the hall, leaving Lina behind. She ran after him, crying, begging him to listen. But it was too late. Jonas was too hurt. He drove away, leaving Lina standing there, broken and alone. Sami rushed to her side, helping her into a car and driving her home. That night, Lina cried uncontrollably. She knew her secret would destroy her, but she never imagined it would happen this way. Days passed in pain and regret. Lina's heart ached for Jonas, but she knew she couldn't keep running from the truth. She needed real help. But who had exposed her secret? It was Kara, her own friend, the one she trusted. Kara had secretly recorded Lina and played the video at the wedding, just to destroy her happiness, all because of jealousy. Yet, Lina didn't know. She still considered Kara a friend. Kara, on the other hand, tried to manipulate the situation further. She sought Jonas's attention, thinking she could take him for herself. If I ruined their relationship, I should be the one with Jonas, she told herself. But her plan failed. Jonas wanted nothing to do with her. Meanwhile, Lina sought professional help. She found a doctor who specialized in her condition. Slowly, through therapy and treatment, she began to heal. It was a long journey, but she was determined. Months later, Lina received a letter from Jonas. In it, he wrote that while he had been deeply hurt, he still cared for her. He now understood that her condition wasn't her fault. It was a medical disorder. He left his phone number at the end of the letter. With excitement, Lina called him. They spoke for hours, and slowly their love rekindled. Jonas was ready to support her through her healing. As for Kara, she eventually realized her mistakes. She begged Lina for forgiveness. Lina, with her kind heart, forgave her. But their friendship could never be the same. Eventually, Lina and Jonas got married. Sami stood by her side as the maid of honor. They all found happiness in their own way. Moral of the story: secrets, no matter how well hidden, always find a way out. Seek help before it's too late. Be mindful of the people you call friends. Some are wolves in disguise. Thank you for listening to this story. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to subscribe and stay tuned for more. See you in the next video.